Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Well, we were just talking a little bit, got sidetracked on the highway of the weekend. Case had Texas toast. He's very happy about it. It led to a conversation of Texas Roadhouse from Kenzie on their rolls. 219 checked in. Brad here. I was just at Texas Roadhouse and asked for a doggy bag of rolls and butter to go. They gave him 10 rolls and a tub of butter.
Amen.
He says, I wasn't mad.
Of course not.
I mean,
How would you be mad?
But, I mean, you're sitting there eating and you're done with the rolls. You can sit there and ask them before the check, hey, can I get a doggy bag of rolls to go? And they'll give it to you for free?
I say, can I have another basket and a to-go box? They know what's going on.
But you ask right away for the to-go box. You don't just say, hey, could we have some more rolls? Yes, of course. And then you don't eat them and you save them for the end. Or are you actually just stating...
in the same... What are they, their rolls? What are they worried about? This is a waitress. Whatever.
Well, they are, but they don't want to give that stuff out for free. They don't want to.
It's part of the dinner. What are you talking about?
Why would they not want to give it out for free?
Let me clarify. I had already eaten dinner. I didn't walk in, ask for rolls, and walk out.
Well, that's what I'm saying, that you are getting something for free. The rolls are an honor system we have that you get them to start the meal. So say you're going to go, give me 10 rolls to go, and I've already done and given the check. You're not eating them in the restaurant anymore. You're only taking them home to eat. I can't believe they give out the rolls like that at Texas Roadhouse.
They're not going to be like, sorry, you've already boxed up your steak, no rolls for you.
That's what they should say if they're trying to cut their budgets. I don't want Texas Roadhouse to go away. This is what I'm saying. I love Texas Roadhouse.
I don't understand why you're being like
the roll police.
Ebenezer Scrooge, like no rolls for you.
I'm telling you that this is an unusual situation, that when you're done with the meal, you can't ask for more food that was free to take home.
What are you talking about? Do you hear words that come out of your mouth, or do you just go?
No, they're right here in my head. This doesn't make sense. You've paid for the meal and say, can I have 10 more rolls? I'm happy for Brad here.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense that they give you free bread the whole meal and you're a paying customer and they shouldn't bring you more of that bread, even though it's already unlimited and they've agreed upon that.
I'm saying it's good for them, but...
I'm sure if you were like, can I have 500 to go? They'd say no.
10 rolls is a lot for a restaurant and their budgets. I can't believe they just give them to you free when you're done. It's one thing, like, I've done that.
You know what? This whole speech makes me realize how bad my Christmas present's going to suck for me this year. That's all I've gathered.
Just give me rolls?
No, I can tell how cheap you're being, and it's not going to be good.
Well, it's a weird, Brian, you have like a weird venture capitalist mindset right now where you're trying to squeeze every last penny out of the consumer.
Yeah, God forbid a restaurant still values customers and doesn't nickel and dime them. Because I'm getting very sick of going places and they treat you like a criminal with like, here's your little pat of butter, bitch. We're on a budget, even though you're there spending your hard-earned money. Restaurants and small business, like things like that, should want to reward people for spending money there in times when there isn't a lot of extra money to spend.
That's very nice. Let me clarify. Okay, you've sat there. You've eaten the meal. During the meal, we have some more rolls. Yes, they'll bring you more rolls because they're nice people at Texas Roadhouse. But when you get the check, the agreement is the meal is done at that point. So to ask for more rolls to go is an amazing gift from Texas Roadhouse. I'm also worried about their bottom line. You can't just give out 10 rolls for everybody when they're done with their dinner. You're done. There's no more free. The free's ending. It's like a buffet. When I'm walking out the door, I can't like take a styrofoam cup and load it up to go for a case at home.
Yeah, of course you can.
You can't do that.
Dodger Boy said it best on the text line, Brian. Why are you worried about Big Roll? Worry about Joe the plumber. Worry about the common man. What are you and Big Roll doing behind the scenes that we don't know about?
Have you ever got to walk into a Texas Roadhouse at dinner time and just sit down? There's always a wait. There's a line out the door. They're doing fine.
Okay, you know what? Next year, when we pour one out for Texas Roadhouse because they gave out too many rolls, I don't want to hear it from any of you guys.
You're acting like people are being criminals when they're going and spending their money. If somebody found a loophole to literally walk in and not order dinner and get free rolls and steal from them, I could see your point. People are sitting down and spending a lot of money.
I understand.
I don't think you do.
Yes, I do. You're not understanding. You can get as many rolls as you want during the meal. When the check comes, the meal is over.
So you're bothered by the person that is asking for rolls after they've got the check.
No, I'm happy Brad took a shot. And he got
he
his
swung
rolls
for the fences and hit a home run.
I'm worried about Texas Roadhouse is what I'm worried about here.
Well, you think you're better because you asked for a basket in the middle of your meal and don't eat it and then take it home. That doesn't make you better.
I am better because I do it that way. Yes, I am. Because
it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. However, I feel better about it and they feel better about it. They should feel okay.
They don't feel bad. as somebody who waitressed at Famous Dave's for like 7 years, I don't give an F. As long as they're going to be happy and give me a good tip because of that, no one cares.
You don't care, but the restaurant should care.
Oh, my God.
Dave & Buster's, I bet you.
What is Dave & Buster's got to do with it?
Why are you worried about the corporation's bottom line?
I bet the revenue of your restaurant went down because you didn't care and gave people more free stuff.
What happened to Dave & Buster's?
I know they're still doing fine and they're delicious. It's all good.
I think he meant Famous Dave's, not Dave &
Did
Buster's.
you mean Famous Dave's?
You got me all frazzled.
I just was like, what did Dave & Buster's give out?
They give out too many tickets.
Too many tickets. You have to have your tickets during dinner. I know what happened.
I don't know. Okay. When the check comes, the meal's over.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Look, we're going to get to sports and the Cubs trade that shocked the world over the weekend. We're also going to talk in Clash with Kenzie about a chance to get tickets to Aziz Ansari at the Chicago Theater, great comedian. But we just got a little discussion about Texas Roadhouse rolls and how somebody got some at the end to go, 10 rolls and a tub of butter. And I haven't verified completely if it was after the check came, and I love Texas Roadhouse. I'm worried about them. I don't want everything's going away in 2024. So many pour one outs, and I'm worried about them just giving out their rolls like water. And then during the meal, yes, give me extra rolls. But when it's over, the meal's over. You sign the check. That's the agreement in society we've agreed on, that the meal is over.
But you think you're better because you asked for a basket of rolls that you're not going to eat during dinner. It's the same thing. Your intention is to bring them home. It's the same thing. If you were like, I refuse to ask for a second basket of rolls, and that's the hill you want to die on, I'd have more respect for you. But how dare you?
Well, how dare you come at me for this? Because how dare you? Because when the check comes, the meal is over, and it's okay because I might want to nibble on a roll, but I realize I'll save these for later, and I'm going to put some ham and cheese on them later when I get home for a little snack.
And Dodger Boy came up with a great point because he goes, Brian's worried about Texas Roadhouse, but he just admitted he hadn't been in a while. I'm the one supporting the company. How dare you say that the company's going out of business because of me getting more rolls? I give them business. What do you do for Texas Roadhouse? Nothing.
There's not one near me.
So I drive out of my way for Texas Roadhouse all the time. I drove 45 minutes to go on my birthday.
I don't believe you. 45 minutes?
I swear to God. Look me in my face.
Gosh,
I swear to God. Don't you dare.
However, if they were not giving out so many rolls, perhaps they could open a location near Wrigley Field and I could go.
Near Wrigley?
What are you talking
Can you
about?
imagine how packed a Texas Roadhouse would be if it was out across the street from Wrigley Field?
You know what, Brian? The best idea you've ever had.
Thank you. Also, text came in from Debbie who said, I actually agree with Brian on the roll situation. So much so that I've been listening for years. And this is my first text ever to the station. Welcome to the party.
Official Debbie Downer. Good to meet you in person. No rolls. Oh, Lord.
Also, Corey checked in from Addison. Thanks for checking in. Said, Brian, I agree with you, but then we'd both be wrong.
Ayo.
Listen, I'm just worried. I don't want to pour one out for anything else. Texas Roadhouse, give out the rolls during the meals. However, and thank you for checking in from Addison today, by the way.
And here's the deal. Heather texted in, says her daughter works at Texas Roadhouse and brings home tons of rolls every single night because they make so many they have extras.
That's a
So they would have just thrown them out otherwise, Brian.
No, because it's a perk of working there, and I believe they know that everybody working there should get free rolls.
Oh, my God.
That's a perk.
When I was at Famous Dave's, we had extra cornbread every night. It would have been fine to give it away to people, do whatever, because you make pans and pans and pans. And pants.
Did you take it? Did you take it home? Whatever.
Yeah, of course I brought it. I handed them out to people. At the end of the night, there's still people there. I give them extra cornbread. What do you just throw it away? I hate wasting food.
God, I wish I knew you then.
I know.
Cornbread every day.
Well, none for you because of the bottom line.
But if you already brought it home, it's a different rule.
Oh, okay.
I don't have time to get into that.
Brian can benefit.
That's right, yeah.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
You should be throwing the rolls on ice like a hat trick situation. Throw the hats on there, throw the rolls on the ice. The Blackhawks lost to the Devils. However, they won yesterday over the Islanders. Connor Bedard with that winning goal. 7 games away from the Winter Classic at Wrigley when they take on the Blues with the Smashing Pumpkins performing as part of NHL weekend. Late Friday this was. My whole time frame is off with Q101 Twisted Christmas. But the Cubs made a trade for Kyle Tucker. And wow, what a deal. How about this? The Cubs ridiculed for not making monster free agency moves the last several years. Well, they haven't made the playoffs in 4. Now getting Kyle Tucker, one of the best hitters in baseball. Now, he's in a way a rental because they will have to give him a big deal at the end of the year if they want to keep him. But really, who cares? We got the whole season with him, and then we'll see what happens then. The Cubs' biggest contract ever was Jason Hayward for $184 million, which doesn't sound like a lot of money when you just hear about Juan Soto's $700 million deal a few weeks ago. Those are the deals that happen now. So will this lead to a plus $200 million deal to stay? I think it would if he plays well next year. But very exciting because the Cubs are the 4th most valuable team in baseball. $4.2 billion is what they're worth. They should be spending this kind of money on players, and they did. So,
Yay.
bravo. Bravo.
And then they did.
It's pretty cool.
Hey, do you have any news about the White Sox signing anybody? Any big sightings on the South Side?
Here's what they did over the weekend.
Oh, man, that hurt my feelings.
That took me a second.
I kept thinking something was going to come, and nothing happened.
Let's pour one out for, I'll tell you what, we're pouring one out in a second. Here we go. Pouring one out for the Bears' playoff possibilities, which ended yesterday when the Washington Commanders won by 1 point over the Saints.
Oh, no, we didn't even play. How do we get fired on our day off?
Smokey!
That sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Officially eliminated after losing 7 in a row after going 4-2.
Oh, my God, we cannot win the Super Bowl, like, officially?
Can't do it. Which I made a bet. I made a $5 bet on DraftKings that would have paid out $151 on odds. And it's gone. $5 gone.
Is there ever a betting scenario where you could put in like $5 and potentially win like $100,000?
That'd have to be a massive parlay.
It would be like the White Sox winning the 2025 World Series.
Does that have that kind of payout?
Probably. Let me look.
Okay.
You check the odds on that case.
Just curious if there's like a cap on like, you didn't give us enough.
Yeah, I mean, basically, the harder the bet is, and that's a pretty hard bet. But if you add other things to it to make it even harder, that's how the odds and payout goes up.
Like the win the Super Bowl while he's wearing yellow shoes, like that type of thing.
That would have to pay out $100,000, I would hope.
What are the odds?
If that doesn't, that's shameful. So the Bears and Vikings, I talked about yesterday being a stress-free day without the Bears playing. Well, the Vikings -7 tonight. Monday Night Football, the Bears are on display. And yikes, let's hope it looks decent at least against the Vikings, who are pretty good. A division rival should be a pretty wild game. But I'm going to watch it for sure.
I have an update on the odds of the White Sox winning the World Series.
How much money can you win?
On DraftKings right now, a $5 bet
Yep.
Yes.
for the 2025 Chicago White Sox to win that year's World Series. If they were to do that, you would win $2,005.
That's it?
That's nice.
That's it?
Well, Kenzie wanted
What sort of Rockefeller am I doing the show with? That's it. That's $2,000.
but Kenzie wanted $100,000
Yeah, is there any bet where you can
for a
win 100?
$5 bet.
Okay, I
I'll
don't
throw
know.
all my hat in for that.
I don't know about $100,000.
I know you were looking that up and you didn't hear, but she said if they win while the pitcher's wearing yellow shoes.
I don't have odds on that right now.
Please, could you find out if the pitcher wears yellow shoes?
Please.
How much I could win?
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
Let's go. First one of the week. And tickets for Aziz and Sari at the Chicago Theater Thursday, March 6th, coming up from our great friends at Live Nation. Very funny, dude. That will be packed and fun. And you can win those if you beat Kenzie in trivia.
Yay.
Remember, we'll still give them away even if Kenzie wins. So stay right here if you want to go to the show. Now, Kim is checking in from Chicago, competing against Kenzie. Kim, ahoy. Tell us something about yourself.
Hey, yeah. I'm calling from Chicago. I work in the real estate industry here in Chicago, and looking forward to winning this contest.
All right. Any good deals on homes out there? Trying to buy one, trying to find one.
Actually, it's apartment rentals that I do.
I
something for free. By the way, that's what he means by good deal.
I already do the apartment rental thing. Need a home.
Looking to buy, baby.
Look and go here.
He wants kind of like every time I'm in a car with Brian, which has always been against my will every time, but every time I'm in a car with Brian, he points out homes that like Cubs players live in.
Yeah.
He goes, I toured that one, and I'm like, what does Megan do that makes you think, I know how much you make. I don't know how why are you looking at that house?
Because I just want to go in there, and like John Lester's house, we went in for a tour. Mm-hmm. I'm like, Eddie Vedder came in here, and he came up here when they secured the pennant, and they went and sang on the roof. It was really cool.
You think Eddie Vedder's going to come to your house and do that?
No, I want the house he was in. I know he won't come over, but I want the house where all this history happened. But I can't get. I wanted Michael Jordan's house.
But
that's
he
gone.
wants it for a reasonable $150,000. That's what he's looking for.
Naturally.
I think I could talk him down from $7 million. Okay, how about $200,000?
And $20 of it in cash.
Give you a little plug on the radio too. How about that? All right, here we go, Kim. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same with you. Call heads or tails, Kim.
Heads.
It's tails. All right, Kenzie. Question number 1.
Yeah.
What do you need to play double Dutch? What do you need?
Double Dutch?
Yes.
You need jump ropes?
You need jump rope. That's it. That's the only one.
Okay, maybe nervous?
I mean, you need some friends. You know, to go do it with. You need
At the very least, some acquaintances.
That's true.
You need a couple people. Back to Kim.
Yep.
The 3 wise men brought what to baby Jesus?
Frankincense and myrrh.
Oh,
And gold.
Oh, I got it. There you go. That was a weird order you did. They say gold, frankincense, myrrh.
Yeah.
Gold, frankincense, myrrh. That's how it goes. You went frankincense, myrrh, and I don't know, some gold, I guess.
Myrrh.
My mind works differently.
Yes.
Clearly. Okay, 1-1.
And back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, in what sport would you find a shuttlecock?
Badminton?
Yeah. You cannot say shuttlecock without laughing.
I mean, of all the things they could have named it,
Try to say it without laughing.
shuttlecock.
Case you try to say it.
Shuttlecock.
Just don't look at me.
Kim, try to say shuttlecock without laughing. Kim?
Shuttlecock.
Oh, you prepared yourself. You thought about dead grandma or
Oh,
something.
Jesus.
Oh, my God.
Not dead grandma.
She starts crying.
All right, 2-1.
And back to Kim.
Kim, in 1929, Black Tuesday led to what?
The great stock market crash.
It was not the Great Stock Market crash. That was not right. Kenzie?
I don't know. Is it the Great Depression?
It's the Great Depression. You do know. You do know. Turns out you know.
I helped you with that one, Kenzie. I helped you with that, with the great.
Yes.
That helped.
In fairness, I did think it was that already. I'm like, I only know 2. I know Black Friday, totally different.
Yep.
The opposite, if you will.
Yeah,
Yes.
not a bunch of everyone shopping and running over the people for TV.
I miss the good old days of Black Friday. People did that. I don't
When
think
people got trampled and died.
well, not died, but trampled for a TV.
In the spirit of competition,
Yeah,
though.
that's right. That's right.
Now you just go online, hit buy.
It's not as fun.
boring.
It's not
It
a
is
full
boring.
contact sport.
It's 3-1.
And back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what wing chain provides the official wings of the Chicago Bulls?
Wait, what?
A wing chain, chicken wing chain.
Oh my God, I'm thinking of like a logo. I'm sorry.
Steal. Can I steal?
No, you can't steal. What?
Kim, show some decorum.
What are you talking about?
God, I love Kim.
I
That
knew
was
what Jesus got for his birthday, and I said nothing, lady. What are you talking about?
I love her aggressiveness.
Yeah,
no
oh
one's
my
ever
God.
said that in the history of this game. Can I
know.
steal?
Like a realtor. Unbelievable.
Right, trying to steal that house.
Too bad is I don't know the answer, though, so I'm just going to guess Wingstop.
God, you don't know anything, but you know everything.
Oh, okay.
It's Wingstop. It's the official wings of the Chicago Bulls.
Cool.
Now back to Kim.
It's 4-1. Back to Kim.
Kim, a poem with 5 syllables in the first line, 7 in the second, and 5 in the third is called what?
Haiku.
It's a haiku. Good job, Kim. But sadly, Kenzie can win with this next one.
Thank you. Now I feel really good about myself.
Kenzie,
Uh-huh.
so what is the point value for each of the vowels in the board game of Scrabble?
For vowels?
For vowels.
1.
1 is right,
it.
and there you go.
All right.
Nailed it.
Love
Wah, wah.
Scrabble.
Womp womp. Sorry, Kim.
Hey, thanks for the build-up, guys, for winning. I just feel like a pile of crap if I win. It's unbelievable.
It's okay. Kim,
Thanks, guys.
now listen, you can do something. Thank you, Kim. Have a stellar holiday season. And remember, hang up and get ready to call because right after Cannons, we'll hit God Bless the Baby. And Aziz Ansari tickets can be yours. And everybody listening, just stay put. Have those tickets in about 3 minutes. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.